If you've been on social media any time in the last few months, you've probably seen the hashtag #SaveOurChildren. It's a social media movement designed to raise awareness about child sex trafficking, and it's inspired organized marches in cities across the country. And yet, the Save Our Children movement isn't quite what it seems. It's promoted by online conspiracy network QAnon. But instead of sharing the realities about child sex trafficking, the network is promoting several unfounded allegations and false claims. So, can we talk? What exactly is QAnon getting wrong about child sex trafficking? First, QAnon is misinforming people about what sex trafficking looks like.
It is highly sensationalized. It is making people afraid that they're going to be attacked by someone at Target. It gets a lot of scares, clicks, but it's not the truth about what trafficking is.
QAnon doesn't look at the realities of child sex trafficking. It looks at these really extreme, almost fantasy situations. That's not how child trafficking happens.
QAnon's posts are confusing well-meaning people about what child sex trafficking looks like. While it's hard to estimate the number of cases in the US, there were over 1 million victims of childhood sex exploitation globally in 2016. But a large number of child sex trafficking cases involve kids who are homeless or desperate for money. They've often already experienced sexual abuse. Experts like Zulfiqari say more and more cases of trafficking are starting online.
Traffickers aren't out looking on the street. They are combing social media, looking for somebody who is vulnerable.
The perpetrator pretends to be a friend and gains the child's trust. Then they can manipulate the child to do whatever they want. Another thing QAnon is getting wrong is who's responsible. Supporters of QAnon allege there's a circle of elite people that run an international child trafficking ring. These people range from former politicians like the Clintons to A-list celebrities like Tom Hanks and Chrissy Teigen. However, there's no credible evidence that these allegations are true.
Traffickers are people in our community. It could be the people who live next door to you. It could be people who we pray with. It could be a parent at your child's school. And that's really a terrifying thought for all of us.
QAnon theories also confuse people about how to combat the issue.
If what parents know about trafficking is what they're hearing from Save Our Children and they think it means kidnapping, then they're not at all going to be protecting their children from the person online who's talking to them right now over their phone, over Snapchat, over Instagram, over text.
Save Our Children is increasing awareness about sex trafficking, but it can also detract from real efforts by promoting false theories. If you do want to fight child sex trafficking, there are still several ways to help.
First and foremost, become educated so that when you are trying to protect children, that you're actually protecting children from the real harm that's out there.
We believe very strongly that if we can educate children, if we can educate families and prevent it from happening, that ultimately is the best way to protect children.
You can participate in some of the free virtual trainings offered around the country.
Because of the pandemic, we're doing everything virtually now. So we now have the ability to reach schools anywhere in the country.
You can support organizations that promote knowledge based on evidence. And you can call the national hotline if you have real knowledge about a possible case.
Are you talking to somebody who has been in the field for years? Are you talking to a law enforcement officer who has worked these cases? Are you talking to a trafficking survivor?
Finally, always make sure you know where the information is coming from, and then inform others. This will help distinguish facts from fiction.